Hello everyone, hope you all are fit and fine. Very good. Okay, we are continuing with chapter 6 manufacturing industries. Alright, and we had done about the agro based industries. We had started with the mineral based industries. We did these three: iron and steel, aluminium smelting, and chemical industries. Next on our list is fertilizer industry. So today we'll try to complete fertilizer industry, cement industry, and automobile industry. So take out your book and be ready as we start with the fertilizer industry. Fertilizer industry. The fertilizer industry is centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, mainly urea, phosphatic fertilizers, and ammonium phosphate, that is DAP. Alright, and complex fertilizers which have a combination of nitrogen, phosphate, and potash. Now, nitrogen, phosphate, and potash, these are the primary plant nutrients. Every plant requires all these three nutrients in order to grow nicely. So, the fertilizers are mainly produced keeping in mind that they supply nitrogen, phosphate, and potash to the plant for better production, better growth, and better production. And that is why these fertilizers are mainly produced in the fertilizer industry. The third, which is potash, is entirely imported as the country does not have any reserves of commercially usable potash or potassium components from which potash can be taken out. So we don't have good resources from which we can take out potash, and because of that, potash which is required to make fertilizers is imported from other countries. After the Green Revolution, now what is Green Revolution? The government started a revolution in which, with the use of modern machinery, fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, with the use of all these things, the production of crop was increased. And we know that India is basically an agricultural country. So, agriculture is the backbone of our economy. So, for that, we have to take care of the agriculture sector nicely. And because of that, this revolution was started in which all over the country, modern facilities, modern methods of farming were used and the crop production was increased. This is known as the Green Revolution. So, after the Green Revolution, the industry expanded to several other parts of the country. So earlier cultivation was done mainly in the plain area near to the rivers and all, but after that, after the Green Revolution, after the coming of the modern techniques and fertilizers and everything, this industry spread to different parts of the country. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala contribute towards half of the fertilizer production. Total production that is done out of that, half fertilizer is produced in these states which I named just now. Other significant producers are Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, Assam, West Bengal, Goa, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. So basically we can see that fertilizer industry is spread all throughout the country. This is about the fertilizer industry, and the main nutrients required are NPK, that is nitrogen, phosphate and potash, and most of the fertilizers are based on these nutrients only. Next we start with the cement industry. For construction sites you require a lot of cement. Alright, you can't set up the factories and buildings and multi-stories etc. without cement. Cement is very important. So, cement industry. Cement is essential for construction activities such as building houses, factories, bridges, roads, airports, dams, and for other commercial establishments. For different types of offices and factories and everything, you require cement. This industry requires bulky and heavy raw material like limestone, which is a sedimentary rock, it is called calcium carbonate. Then you require silica, which is got from silicon, and gypsum, which is also a mineral. It is also used in toothpaste and shampoo and all. So all this is required in order to make cement. These are the raw materials and they are bulky and they take up a lot of space, they are heavy. So that type of raw material is used for the manufacture of cement. Coal and electric power are needed apart from rail transportation. So you require these raw materials, that is limestone, silica and gypsum. Other than that, you require coal, you require electric supply, plus for transporting these bulky material, the rail transportation system should be better. So these industries are located in those areas where you find most of these factors available. This industry has strategically located plants in Gujarat. Strategically located means it has been located in a planned manner in order to gain advantage, because from Gujarat the Gulf countries are easily accessible. So because of that, these industries are mainly located in Gujarat, and and the cement is exported to Gulf countries. The first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. After independence, the industry expanded. After independence, when industrialization started, development of the country started, that time this industry also expanded because the demand for cement increased. Improvement in the quality has found the produce a readily available market in East Asia, Japan, China and all these countries are there. Then the Middle East, Iran, Iraq, UAE and all. Africa and South Asian countries, all are neighboring countries. All these countries are our market because we are producing good quality cement. This industry is doing well in terms of production as well as export. So we are exporting a lot of cement to other countries. So that way it is doing nicely, it is earning a lot of foreign exchange which is required by the country. Efforts are being made to generate adequate domestic demand. Domestic demand means demand inside the country. Efforts are being made by the government so that the demand increases inside the country also, and supply in order to sustain this industry, so that this industry can strengthen, it can grow in a much better manner. Because of that, the government is making different efforts. So this is about the cement industry, mainly located in Gujarat and some other parts of India. Gujarat, why? Because it is more accessible or more near to the Gulf countries. It is easy to export things from there to the Gulf countries. Next we come to the automobile industry. The vehicles, cars, jeeps, trucks, all these come in the automobile industry. So that industry is also very important, the automobile industry. Automobiles provide vehicles for quick transport of goods, services and passengers. Trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, three-wheelers, multi-utility vehicles which can be used for carrying passengers also, for goods also, that is multi-utility vehicles. All these are manufactured in India at various centers. In India, at different places, you find the automobile industry, and all type of vehicles are manufactured in India. And now after liberalization and all, more companies, big companies from outside India are coming with their modern techniques, and that is why we have plenty of different models of different vehicles available in the market. After liberalization, the coming in of new and contemporary models, contemporary, modern, with modern facilities, all these models have come, stimulated the demand for vehicles in the market, and the coming of the new models of vehicles has increased the demand, encouraged the demand of vehicles in the market, which led to the healthy growth of the industry, including passenger cars, 2 and 3 wheelers. Because modern vehicles are available, because of that, what has happened? The demand has increased. Whether it is cars, whether it is 2 wheelers, 3 wheelers, the demand has increased in the market, in the country, and that is why this industry has witnessed a healthy growth. It is growing nicely. You must have read in the paper, so many cars sold, so many 2 wheelers sold during Diwali, during this festival, that festival. So that way this industry is growing, it is having a healthy growth. The industry is located around Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur and Bengaluru. So you can see very important main cities have been covered by this industry. Its plants are located there. So this industry also is spread in different parts of the country. So we have done about 3 important industries today: fertilizer industry, cement industry and automobile industry. I hope you have understood whatever has been explained to you. So now we'll first write the notes for these 3 industries, and after this we'll move to the next topic, that is the information technology and electronics industry. So take out your copies and pens and be ready for the notes. Fertilizer industry, put the heading fertilizer industry. This is number 4 in the mineral based industry. 3 we have already done. Iron and steel was number 1, then aluminium we had done chemical industries. Now we come to the 4th, fertilizer industry. So this is the 4th point, fertilizer industry. So put the heading fertilizer industry. In fertilizer industry, the first point, the fertilizer industries are centered. The fertilizer industries are centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, in bracket mainly urea. You all must have heard urea. So that is a nitrogenous fertilizer. The fertilizer industries are centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, bracket mainly urea, comma, phosphatic fertilizers, comma, diammonium phosphate, that is DAP, diammonium phosphate, in bracket in capital letters put DAP, diammonium phosphate, and complex fertilizers which have a combination of NPK, nitrogen, phosphate, potash. Nitrogen, in bracket you put capital N, then put a comma, phosphate, in bracket put capital P, then you write and, potash, in bracket you write capital K. All these are the primary nutrients that the plant requires. Full stop. Potash is entirely imported. Second point, India is the third largest producer of nitrogenous fertilizers. India is the third largest producer of nitrogenous fertilizers. Third point, demand increased after the Green Revolution, and this industry expanded to many parts of our country. Next point, fourth point. Today there are 10 public sector undertakings, and one in cooperative sector, Today there are 10 public sector undertakings and 1 in cooperative sector. Fifth point, there are 57 units of nitrogenous and complex nitrogenous fertilizers. There are 57 units of nitrogenous and complex nitrogenous fertilizers, 29 units for urea, 29 units for urea, 9 units for ammonium sulfate, 9 units for ammonium sulfate, and 68 units for single superphosphate. 68 units for single superphosphate. These are the 5 points for fertilizer industry. Put the next subheading under this: location. In this first point, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala. These are the main centers. Okay. In bracket you can write contribute towards half of the fertilizer production. So of the total, half of the fertilizer production is done in these states. Contribute towards half of the fertilizer production in bracket. Then second point, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Assam, West Bengal, Goa, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. So this industries are found here also. Next, number 5, next topic, cement industry. Number 5, cement industry. First point, this industry is essential. This industry is essential for all construction activities. This industry is essential for all construction activities. In bracket, if you want, you can write buildings, bridges, etc. Second point, raw materials required are bulky and heavy. Raw materials required are bulky and heavy. Bracket you can put limestone, silica, coal and gypsum. Limestone, silica, coal and gypsum. Third point, we have 128, we have 128 large cement plants and 332 mini cement plants. Fourth point, this industry has market in East Asia, Middle East, Africa and South Asia. Fifth point, cement is widely exported and has a large demand in the country. Cement is widely exported and has a large demand in the country. To the next subheading, location. Only one point is there in this. Point number 1, mainly in Gujarat. After leaving one line, you can write reason for the location, why it is located in Gujarat. Reason for the location. Put the subheading, reason for the location. And put a point there. Point 1, to have access to Gulf countries. Leave one line, write one more subheading, prospects. That is what can happen in future, prospects. Only one point there also. Efforts are being made to increase domestic demand. Put the next heading or topic, the 6th point, automobile industry. First point in this industry provides us with vehicles. This industry provides us with vehicles to facilitate quick transport of goods and services. This industry provides us with vehicles to facilitate quick transport of goods and services. Second point, it deals with the manufacturing of trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, three-wheelers and multi-utility vehicles. Third point, healthy growth of the industry has been witnessed. Healthy growth of the industry has been witnessed after liberalization. Healthy growth of the industry has been witnessed after liberalization as new and contemporary models came up. As new and contemporary models came up. Fourth point. It experienced a big jump in less than 15 years. It experienced a big jump in less than 15 years due to FDI capital letters, comma, new technology and global developments. I had told you earlier, FDI and liberalization have given a boost to our industries. Fifth point. Today there are about 15 manufacturers of cars, comma, 9 of commercial vehicles, and 14 of 2 and 3 wheelers. Leave one line, put a subheading, location, where this industry is located. First point. Around Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai, you have to put a comma after each name, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur and Bengaluru. So today we have studied about fertilizer industry, cement industry and automobile industry. We had seen how these industries are important for our country, and we have also written the notes for these three industries. So in our next video, we will start with the information technology and electronics industry. So till then, be good and take care.